What jumps out about going on the running game? Obviously, they ran for 400 plus last week. What challenges do they present that really jump out there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a little crossover. You get to watch them. And then you turn the tape on this week. They got some speed on offense. Number 2 is obviously a very dynamic back. A lot of cutback yardage. A big play against Wisconsin, some big plays last week. You really got to get some hats to the ball. You got to take good angles on him. Their other running back has been, just almost as good, not quite as good as him, but really good. And then Bush can run it himself. So a lot of triple option elements involved in that offense. And I think they're doing a really good job with their running game.
AJ Bush specifically, I mean, what kind of problems does he create with his ability to run? You mentioned that, but just the whole package.
Yeah, I think he can do a good job. Some similar elements of Nebraska's offense. Some of the triple option reads. I think the best thing that he does is he can read it. He knows who he's reading. He can make a quick decision. He can pull it. He can give it. He can pitch it. And when he runs it himself, he's very effective. So I think just his ability to read what he's supposed to read and make a good decision is making that thing go.
I was talking to JoJo about kind of that hybrid position that he's playing. I asked him if he preferred safety or linebacker, and he said he's just a football player, so he'll do whatever you want. How nice is it to have a guy like that?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to we got another guy that we can put to the field against some of these spread teams in the Big Ten now. Obviously, what's the position for him if we're playing a 22 or a 21 team? That's something we're going to have to figure out. But right now, against some of these 11 personnel teams, he's been a great fit for us. He's physical enough out there, and he's really good in space. He's a good tackler, and he's a good football player. He's just kind of savvy. He's one of those guys that can kind of wiggle into stuff and get in the zone he needs to get into. So it's been really good to have him come back and help the team.
How'd that conversation go when you went to him and said that we want to try doing this other sports?
Not much of a conversation right now. We kind of told him where we were going to put him, and he's great with it. Most of the guys in this team right now, if I say, hey, you're going to play here, we need you to play here, they say, absolutely. I'm here for the team. I'm ready to go. The culture is changing. There's no magic to this deal. It's just the process Coach Frost talks about. It's the culture that keeps building. And right now the kids are in a really good place. If we need them on a team, special teams, if we need them at a different position in defense or offense, they're willing to help the team.
Hey, Coach Frost said defense played its best game on Saturday. You being the coordinator, do you feel that same way, or is it hard to agree with that when you lose, or how do you process that?
Yeah, I heard bits and pieces of Adrian's, I think, post-game press conference, and I'm with him. Losing is never acceptable. But like we talked about, the process for me is I feel good energy coming to work every day because I see the improvement on a daily basis. I see the improvement on the tape, but I also feel hungry because we're not even close. We're just not even close. That was a good football team. We played better, but we can't give up that many points. We can't make some of the mistakes we did that led to some of those big runs. So it's good and bad for me. It's bad because we didn't win the football game, and we needed to win the football game. We should have won the football game. We had the opportunity to win it on defense and leave the offense sit on the bench. I love our offense, and I want them to score 100 points, but there's some games where I want to go out there and win it. I want the defense to go out there and win it. So I feel hungry, I feel good energy, but I also feel like we got a long ways to go.
2 straight games with 3 turnovers. Are you starting to see that mentality of taking the football away start to set in?
Yeah, because it's happening in practice. They're taking those drills seriously. You watch the film of those turnover, quote-unquote turnover drills at the beginning of the year. It looks like the Bad News Bears out there running around. Now it looks like a real football team. It looks like guys are trying to get the football. You can see they're more ball aware in team settings. They're more ball aware in individual settings, and obviously they're becoming more ball aware in the games, which is good.
What changed there? I mean, why the
I think, like we talked about before, there's no magic potion. It's just the process. We just keep talking about it. We keep coaching it. We keep coaching it on film. We keep coaching the drills. We keep coaching harder and harder. I have to get in the drill now, in the interception drill, and pretend I'm the receiver and go after the ball. And I'm not a very good athlete anymore. I never really was, to be honest with you. But even just me getting in there, they attack the football more. Just getting another guy in there, they attack the football more. So it's just our coaches coaching. Our coaches have done an unbelievable job, and just keep talking about it. You know, and it's amazing. The kids are talking. I get them up on the sideline before a drive, a TV timeout or whatever. At the beginning of the year, it's crickets. It's me talking to myself. You know, now we go out there, that first drive, everybody was like, you know, half the group was like, we're going to hold them to 3, and half the group was like, oh, hell no, they ain't getting any points. And I'm like, you guys got it, let's go. You know, and now they're talking about, we get out there, we need a turnover, we need to score on defense. It's becoming a real thing. It's not becoming something that coaches are talking about now. It's becoming a real thing, and I think that's where you want to be.
Was there a player that led that started to talk more?
No, it's everybody. And I think, you know, probably there's a couple guys, you know, I'm sure, you know, some of those guys that have a bigger voice, the Moes and the Micks and the Lukes, I think they probably, they might have started it, but now you hear it within all the groups, the DBs, the D-line, you know, the D-line's talking about let's get a sack, the DBs are talking about let's take the ball away. So it's a good deal.
In the secondary, maybe particularly with your corners, have you seen those guys really take to what Travis Fisher's teaching them to sort of take on his mentality a little bit as a group?
Yeah, if you watch the film from spring to fall camp, there's a jump. If you watch the film from fall camp to the game 1, there's a jump. If you watch from game 1 until probably 2 games ago, a huge jump into the technique, into what we want, in ball awareness, you know, not just being in position anymore, but going to get the football, making a pass breakup, getting an interception, and they're understanding that being in position is not good enough. That anybody can be in position. You want to be great, you got to go get the football.